All right. Cold syrup,
Check.
beer,
Yes.
wrestle silly,
See.
ECW hardcore legends.
Space Cat.
All right, let's do this. We are live, folks. Smash this podcast. Hitting you hard on a Saturday. Is this a Saturday night?
It is, dude. We really have no lives, but I'm okay with it.
Oh, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are reviewing the House of Hardcore number 21, but it's not just House of Hardcore 21. It's a bunch of different things. It's also Blizzard Brawl straight out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, probably about 10 minutes from where I'm sitting. Wish I was there tonight, but I had a front row seat of all the action because I saw the debut live on, drumroll please, FloSlam Live.
Yes.
Very cool.
Welcome to the dark side. I've been here for a couple of weeks, and they've had, they just keep adding more and more stuff.
Yeah, they just announced IPW today.
They announced IPW, and they're also going to be working on a project, apparently, that's going to be FloSlam Originals or something like that, where they're going to be doing basically first run of shows that don't have, say, an on-demand service or an iPay-per-view setup or something like that. So if I were a person that was thinking along those lines, and I had a promotion that was in a facility that wasn't set up for high-speed internet, and I was named Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, this would be a tremendous way to be able to air their product in front of a massive crowd and still be able to sell their DVDs.
Yeah. For the hardcore ones that have to have that.
Yeah, for the people that have been collecting them, it's like I totally get that aspect of it because I do the same damn thing. So
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like there's like, oh well, because the WWE network, it's going to kill DVD sales. No, man. If there's something out there that you want, there is a way to get it.
Exactly. I have said that, I'm not going to buy anything in this vein. And like if I go out and I see something that I want, I buy it.
Right.
Why? Because I don't have anybody to answer to, and it's awesome, but it's also a terrible situation because I have limited self-control, and I end up just buying things for the sake of doing it. So it's kind of like you're kind of sitting there going like, oh yeah, cool, man. So like, what'd you get today? I got an Generico mask. So why do you have why not?
That's incredible.
Why would I not have one? It's like I'm going to start like just working my way through the masks that I like, and I'm going to try to figure out how to get them all on my walls.
My goal is to get the Son of Havoc mask. I think that thing is incredible.
The good old Executioner's hood?
Yes. And speaking of that gentleman, actually, I think it's someone closely related to him.
It is. His name is M-Dog20.
Dog 20. Twin brother of Mr. Matt Cross, who makes an appearance later in this. But let's run down this card. There wasn't nothing like literally earth-shattering, with the exception of a couple cool moments in this pay-per-view.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was just a fun show. And David Hero, whether you love him or hate him,
I hate him.
Does his best to.
Oh God, I hate that guy. Okay, but you know what? It's not actual hate. It's like heel hate, because he's like, I would pay money to watch him get punched. Like that to me, like if I would pay money to watch you get punched, you're doing your job.
Yeah. See, and I feel the same way about Damian Nelson because he's this snarky, broadcast guy. So Yeah, I get it. Pro Wrestling Report has been something local here for like the last 20 some years, and this is like the culmination of all that. They just lost their TV deal, but they still are on the Fight TV app. So these two have been going back and forth for quite a long time over the last several years. And this the pseudo main event of this whole shebang is the basically thank you to everyone who has come to all the Great Lakes Championship Wrestling events throughout the years. What I think this is actually turning into now is because this was the first first House of Hardcore event, David Hero bringing Tommy Dreamer's company to town. So I think from now on, that's what's going to happen. Like once or twice a year here, is Tommy Dreamer's company will come to town and kind of simulate the old GLCW shows. You'll have some hardcore legends come in, some current talent, top independent talent, along with some local heroes, which is what we saw tonight, which was really nice to see. Some faces that I personally have not seen for a long, long time. Specifically in this first match, we saw Kevin Thorne, a.k.a. Mordecai, of, the old WWF ECW days, going up against Bull James, formerly of NXT. And this was a nice opening match. And
so enjoyable, James.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
And Kevin Thorne got saddled with two of the worst gimmicks in the history of the WWE because they didn't dedicate to either one of them, so they were just these weird one-dimensional characters, so it was just...
Oh, Mordecai was just tremendous.
He was great, but the thing is like they took their foot off the gas, and the second they took their foot off the gas, it was over.
Yeah, and I have no clue why they did that, but that's a bigger discussion for another time. But nonetheless, it was great to see him again. Still, you look at some guys that you may not have seen on TV. You see him at the local shows, but if you don't go to local shows, you have no clue what these guys are doing. And he has come to town several times. I just haven't seen him. So this was a treat to see him. Still in shape, still... Damn. They had an intermission, and I'm just going to kind of bounce all over the place here. They had an intermission thing towards the end while they were setting up the steel cage for the main event. And Tommy Dreamer sat in for a while and talked to... Did you catch the name of the kid who was calling the matches tonight?
No.
Is he like the House of Hardcore guy? Have you seen
Yes.
House of Hardcore? Okay. That kid's got a little work to do, but he's pretty good.
No, I think he used to be one of the callers for the old FWE, which was the old Federation in New York that kind of turned into House of Hardcore.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, not a bad kid. I mean, it was funny because Tommy Dreamer had to go take care of some drunk locals that were messing with his cameras. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Thorne came in and took the helm next to this kid, and he's trying like hell to interview Kevin Thorne, and Kevin Thorne just stares a hole through him, and
it's just like that. It's the world's most uncomfortable interview. You're just like, oh no.
Yeah. Like this could be the last day of my life.
This could be real bad. I haven't decided yet or not, but it could be real bad.
And then Dreamer comes up behind the kid and winks into the camera like, "Hey, I'm back." It's all good. Oh man, I love this. This watching this show just made me love and respect Tommy Dreamer so much more. Let me tell you, man.
He's having fun. I mean, that's the thing that I've taken away from this weekend. Like seeing Tommy Dreamer. I mean, smiling, laughing, having a good time. And then last night I watched Final Battle for Ring of Honor, and Cody
That's on my
Rhodes
to-do
was
list.
smiling, and like it was awesome. Like because it was like you could see that it was fun for him again.
Yeah.
So like I could totally appreciate that. So I mean that was something I really definitely took away from just the weekend at large. I mean, a lot of these guys. I mean, it's kind of fun seeing people just having fun doing what they're doing.
Yeah. Another guy in the next match that we usually see, well, you and I see him every week because we review Lucha Underground on a weekly basis. Matt Stryker is usually calling the action from behind a table, but now we saw him in the ring with this Connor Braxton.
Dude, that guy is amazing. Holy crap. Him coming off the ropes on the hoverboard, I about pissed my pants. I was laughing so hard.
And then stopped because, okay, you know, it comes off the ropes, you duck down, you're supposed to jump over the guy. No, that didn't happen. While Matt Stryker was on the ground, this guy rolled around him.
And then, like, gets to the exact point on the body where he was at before, turns back toward the ropes, and then goes back to yelling again.
Yeah.
Because he's yelling the whole time that he's bouncing off this, like, oh my God, it is so good.
Oh, yeah. It was, this was what you've educated me on the term of wrestle silly. I think this was wrestle silly at its finest.
I mean, the thing is, it's like, it's all about presentation. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And you have some performers that like they're the tacticians, they're the Zack Sabre Juniors. I mean, that kind of wrestler, or like the guys I enjoy just as much are the Colt Cabanas, the Grados, because they're doing the same art form, but they're doing it totally differently. So
Go away, cat.
no.
Stupid cat. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I said, go away, cat. I was like, okay, fine. I'm done. I quit. I'm sorry.
Not you, dude.
But no, I mean, dude, I enjoyed this show because it had a little bit of everything. And that was the thing I really, really liked. I mean, anytime I get to see Mickie James, I'm happy because I like Mickie James.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, she's somebody that, like, you can see that she's having fun.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy that when a performer looks like they're enjoying themselves because you can see a total difference in their work. I mean, at least I can. Like, I can tell, like, if somebody's just having a bad day, I mean, you can see it. But, I mean, she's somebody that, like, she performs on just a higher level than most people would expect.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. And as long as you brought up Mickie James, let's talk about that match. There was supposed to be a surprise tag team partner of her opponent, Angelina Jolie. I am going to kill this freaking cat.
Don't do it on the air.
I know, because then I'll get in trouble and YouTube will, like, you know, throw away my channel into garbage. Look, they're already contacting me. Damn it. But, yeah, YouTube just sent me a message saying, don't you freaking dare. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
My bad.
YouTube, I will not kill my cat, but I will yell at it. I'm just saying. Freaking A. We get hardcore on this kitty. Did that sound wrong?
Boy, that totally changed the tone of this pod just right there. Like, I'm gonna get hardcore on this kitty. Just bad kitty. No, okay, maybe not. I'm sorry.
Who's your daddy? Oh shit, no. There was a surprise opponent announced for Angelina Jolie to face Tommy Dreamer and Mickey James. So I was like, my first thought was, oh, well, Angelina Jolie is married to
Bubba Dudley.
No, that's
Nick. No, she's married to Magnus.
no.
I'm so confused now. No.
Mickey
Bubba
James
is
is married
to yeah. Okay, so no, Mickey James is married to Nick Aldis.
Yes,
And Velvet Sky is married to Bubba Dudley. My bad.
yes. Angelina Jolie is married to one half of the American Wolves.
Richard Wesley or Wesley Richards or what the hell's his name?
Yeah, that's his real name. I can't think of his ring name. Damn it! One half of the tag team in
Eddie
TNA.
Edwards. What the hell is the? Oh my god!
The other guy,
Davey Richards.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. You complete me.
No, I'm just glad that I haven't killed that brain cell. So I'm very excited right now.
Mine was about 2 seconds away from exploding. All right.
But dude, it was Aiden O'Shea, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, and that's another. I don't know if you call him a local favorite, but you practically could because he's a Chicago guy, and a lot of Chicago guys come through Milwaukee. Like Colt Cabana, he comes around here a lot. I met him last year at GL Global Force Wrestling show, and this is a guy that TNA up until a couple weeks ago has not used for 2 years, but he's still on the roster. Like he still tweets out stuff about the shows, and it's like. Are they going to do anything with him? And they finally brought him back as one of Billy Corgan's stooges, which obviously that's not going to happen anymore because of everything that's gone on.
Dude, it's like that whole thing is such a mess, man, and I feel bad for everybody that's caught in the middle of it.
Yeah, it does suck, and so I decided, just a quick side topic, I'm not even watching TNA right now. I'm going to wait till the new year, and I'm going to start fresh with it, because that's when they're starting fresh. New company, new money.
I'm going to watch Tag Team Apocalypto.
Oh, that's
Are
right.
you
that is
kidding me? Holy crap, am I going to watch Tag Team Apocalypto? Why? It's broken Matt Hardy. I'm okay with this.
And it's also one of the greatest tag teams of all times.
Also true. And we have absolutely no clue who's actually going to be there.
No, but we did hear that the Rock and Roll Express is supposed to make an appearance.
That would be awesome.
Dude, I'm in my younger 40s, so I can totally appreciate this. When I was a wee little nard, they were one of my favorites. So,
yeah, man, it's like I dig it, and it's like the thing. I mean, and that's the cool aspect about Matt Hardy is the fact that he's from North Carolina. So, like, he was raised on wrestling. So, I mean, he's one of those guys that is not going to do it incorrectly. So,
right.
I dig it.
Right. Let's see. So yeah. We talked about Matt Striker match, the hoverboard, Tommy Dreamer. Aiden O'Shea, and then Tommy Dreamer gave a really nice thank you speech to Milwaukee, because this is the first time his company has been to town. So just wanted to thank the crowd, which was really cool. Dreamer's a really stand-up guy. That's the one thing I learned about him tonight. It was no fake BS. He's legit, Ryback was also part of this.
Swoggle
Swoggle came out. Yeah, another local favorite. So yeah, it was cool to have some of these surprises.
Oh, that's right. He is from up there, isn't he?
Swaggle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were local guys all throughout this whole show.
Oh no, okay, because I wasn't sure that Swaggles was from up there, but I knew Mr. Anderson was from up there.
Yeah. In fact, the latest
intro to that match was amazing.
Yeah, that was fun because another local guy who is he's never, I don't think he's been on like TV anywhere, but he's big throughout the Midwest, especially around here because he's from Milwaukee, is Sadist.
That's just such an indie-rific name.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to give you just a quick story. I was at a local ICW show, which is Insane Championship Wrestling in Milwaukee, based in the south end of Milwaukee. I think they do shows down in Racine now. I'm not sure. And this place, they had like one of these upstairs bars completely packed to the rafters with beer drunk people all over the place. Oh my God. Several hundred people packed in this little room, okay? And I had to make my way around the room to get to the bathroom to go do some business. I get in there. People are filing in, filing out. Then I realize that I'm the only one in this bathroom, standing there doing my business. I hear the door creak open. And I see this large, no, let me take that back. Very, very large individual come up next to me. And he's, next to me, in the stall next to me. And I just kind of glance out of the corner of my eye. Looking, down at first and then slowly looking upward. It's Sadist. I've never been so terrified while pissing in all of my life, dude. Standing next to this guy, legit, like almost shit myself standing there. Absolutely terrified. And then he glances down at me with this look like, dude, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it now. Dude, I was legit scared. I knew he wasn't going to do anything. He was just kind of like, what's up, But I was like, holy shit, dude, you're a big motherfucker.
It's just like the name is just so funny to me, dude. It's just it's indie-rific.
It is. So yeah, it was cool to see this guy in the ring with another local hero from around here. I can't do it because I got a cold, so I'm not going to scream it out because I'll sound like a Smurf having sex. Ken Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Great to see him. We have not seen him in a while either. Last time we saw him was several months ago on TNA.
I saw him after that. He was the day that he quit TNA and ICW.
Oh, I've seen
the fuck TNA chant.
I saw that footage. Yeah, that was rich. Yes.
Whoops.
I did see that.
It's okay. Ken, we're your friends. It's okay.
Yep.
We get it. It'll be all right.
So, and I don't know how many independent shows he's actually doing lately because he just opened up a school across the border over in Minnesota with one Davari.
Oh, cool. With Sean?
Yes.
Awesome.
The older of the two brothers. The younger brother just joined WWE.
Yeah, Arya Davari.
Yes. Yeah, don't say that too fast. You'll screw it up. Or you'll sound drunk. One of the two.
Whore of Dwarves. That's what we're going to call him. Whore of Dwarves. Dwarves.
There we go. So this was cool. Sadist versus Ken Anderson. Ken Anderson making his, Well, obviously not Milwaukee debut, but his House of Hardcore debut, they said. So that was cool to see. Came out with a win here. And then we get a promo from one.
The highlight. You missed the highlight of the match.
Oh.
The highlight of the match was the intro.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Anderson goes in to do the whole Mr. Anderson thing, strikes the pose, puts his hand up to catch the microphone.
Yes.
And then you see him, like, he stands there for a second, the microphone never comes.
Yes.
You see him stop and kind of, like, look up into the rafters, and you hear him yell into the hard camera. The same thing happened when I was here last year. So he jumps out of the ring, goes out, gets a chair, sets the chair up, has the ring announcer get up on the chair with the microphone and lower it down to him.
But she sits in the chair first, and he's corpsing in the corner.
I was cracking up, dude. That was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
That was cool. Another little bit of Wrestle Silly there. Good stuff. Ken's got a good sense of humor. Then we get a Matt Cross promo next about how this is like the rubber match between he and Tony Nese. And probably the last time he's going to face him in a very long time, seeing as Tony Nese just signed a WWE contract.
Yes and no. I mean, dude, it's like we're seeing so much of this. People's working in and out and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know exactly how that's all working anymore, man. Because, I mean, there's some rumors floating of some weird guarantee deals that are rumored that the WWE has been approaching talents with. Where basically they lock up the rights to them. They allow them to keep working on the independents, but they lock up the rights to them. So, and whenever they want them to come in, they tell them to come in.
Oh, okay. So, like, for example, like recently, right before he got injured, I noticed Austin Aries was working an independent show somewhere around here. Or somewhere.
Some of that was previous bookings, because, I mean, some of those guys, dude, they book 6 months out. I mean...
Oh, that could be.
They're machines on how they. It's crazy, but they. I know that some of them are finishing up dates and stuff like that. But with the, especially with some of these closer to finished products, I don't know exactly how they're doing that. Because I mean, you got to remember, Gargano and Ciampa worked in and out for a year.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
they just did all their goodbyes over the course of the summer. Yeah.
So I mean, there's I don't know, man. It's like I'm not a big fan of the WWE corporate. I love the wrestlers, but it's it's an interesting time in that company right now because I think they're trying to figure out how to adapt to a rapidly changing scene around them.
Yeah. As in they're not the only ones around.
And I think they're trying to figure out kind of where the WWE style fits in this new generation. Like, what can they bring in from the independents and kind of be able to safely integrate with the WWE style to kind of make it a new hybrid.
Yeah.
So it's it's interesting. I mean, there's been rumors of talent raids and this, that, and the other, and people are freaking out. And okay, guys, like, dude, all that's going to happen is what happens. The WWE doesn't know how to make a star anymore. They forgot.
So they just buy talent.
So they just buy stars. And they're like, hey, okay, look, we don't have to make you a star because you already are one.
Yeah.
And all we're going to do is put you on a stage and let you do you.
Right.
So it's weird, dude. It's really, really weird, but it's neat. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people, I mean, like tonight, man, like getting to see Mr. Anderson, getting to see Matt Cross, getting to see Tony Nese, getting to see Sammy Callahan. I mean, dude, Sammy Callahan versus Bob Holly was a match I didn't know I needed until it was in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
fun.
oh, like, okay, I'm in. All right.
Yeah. That was cool.
But yeah, man, it's like, I mean, dude, like the whole card was great. I mean, like, and you could tell that it was booked to make sense. It was booked to flow upward throughout the evening. I mean, it wasn't the typical, I mean, it wasn't your standard WWE fare where it's kind of like, oh, well, it's okay, we're going to do a Neville match, and we're going to do some flips, and then now we're going to do a Big Show match, and nobody's going to care.
Right.
So this show was built. This show was built with love. There was thought that went into this.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that was very, very evident.
Yeah, you had significant names that were showing up that were going to be fan favorites that you don't see every day, and there were also local favorites that everyone comes to see and love, which were some surprises. So, yeah, overall a great show. Next, you were joking about this earlier. This next match, Colt Cabana versus a guy that I'd never seen before. Guy by the name of Danny Duggan.
Danny Duggan. For those that are listening at home and maybe miss the show or maybe they don't remember this match or whatever, Danny Duggan is the love child of Arn Anderson and Curtis Axel.
Totally. And his gimmick is
he's the love child of Arn Anderson and Curtis Axel.
Yeah. No, but I'm thinking of the thing that he said when he came out. He had the cut off Zubas on, and he said he was jacked and fanny packed.
Dude, see the thing. Okay, here's the problem with the fanny pack deal is I need to see him versus Grado in a bum bag challenge. Like, if we're gonna do this, like, we need to do this.
Oh, that could be really good.
Yeah, let's have a golden bum bag challenge.
And Colt Cabana, another local favorite from not too far away from here, just across the border in Chi-Town. A lot of fun to watch. God damn, he's funny in the ring.
Dude, and like this was the weirdest weekend of Colt Cabana because I watched Final Battle last night. And Colt Cabana was a heel.
What?
He was a heel. And it was weird. It was weird. Like, really weird. Like, I don't know how I feel about it weird.
Okay, now I absolutely have to watch Final Battle ASAP. Well,
because he was in there with Dalton Castle.
Wait, were they a tag team, or were they against each other?
This was a grudge match.
A grudge match?
Yes.
Colt Cabana doesn't do grudge matches. What the hell is going on in Ring of Honor?
He had an evil remix of his song and the whole 9 yards.
I listened to that on YouTube today, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Yeah, he just released that. He's like rapping in it. I'm like, Colt Cabana doesn't rap. What the hell is this? I was laughing my ass off.
Dude, that's not Colt Cabana rapping. That's Slick MC Scotty Goldman.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. He spent like a cup of coffee in the WWE and things just didn't go too well. Yes. All right.
But, man, you know what? Last night was weird, dude. It was like you're just looking at it going, I don't know how I should be reacting to this because this is really, really weird.
As
But
long as we're talking about that for 2 seconds, I wanted to bring this up, but I didn't know if there'd be a moment to do it. So as long as we're kind of incorporating some Ring of Honor shit, some House of Hardcore, I say alumni, because I believe they were on the first House of Hardcore indie show of Tommy Dreamers. There's the tag team that's been all over the news lately. Lots of rumors going on. Where are they going to sign? And it came out earlier today, right before House of Hardcore 21, that the Young Bucks have re-signed with Ring of Honor and New Japan for like the next 2 years in what they claim is the most lucrative wrestling contract in history. Now, I don't know if they're just saying that to, like, be like, hey, like, because they're cocky and shit, But
well, I mean, okay, here's the deal.
That could be legit. I don't know.
Here's the deal. I mean, with the amount that they work, and I mean, this is where it comes down to a bizarre situation. Is you've got the North Tower that likes to like buy up talent, and the thing is with the Young Bucks is between Ring of Honor, PWG, their merchandise fiesta on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah, they got like 30 T-shirts on there or something.
I mean, dude, it's like the WWE would have to come in with a huge offer to even make it remotely worth their while.
Yeah.
Because right now they're getting to do whatever the hell they want. Like, they don't have to worry about money. They don't have to worry about dates. I mean, like, they're booked.
Yeah. And they work their asses off, though, If you follow them on their YouTube channel, they do get some time. They do get some, weeks off here and there. But these guys are some of the hardest working guys in the business. Right?
No, and so let's see here. So if they re-signed, that means odds are Kenny Omega will re-up for 2 years with New Japan.
That's my guess, because he's about to become champ. At least I'm assuming he is.
And then you would have to go to, and then becomes the next piece to fall there is Adam Cole.
If anybody jumps ship sooner than later, I'd think would be Adam Cole, because he just dropped the title.
Yeah, but you got to remember he's under contract until April.
Well, yeah, that I just found out today too. So we'll see. Yeah, lots of little nuggets of news, a lot of little rumors floating around out there. Fun to talk about. But back to the show here, which was the match that was probably the most favorite for me. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was busy doing a couple different things while this was going on. But Matt Cross, a.k.a. what did you call him earlier?
M-Dog 20.
Ah, yes, M-Dog 20. Possible relative to the Lucha Underground Son of Havoc. There's little rumors around there that might be who that is.
Well, you know who M-Dog... Okay, you know where M-Dog 20 comes from, right?
No, I've heard of that, but no.
That was his backyard wrestling name.
Oh, that's awesome.
And if you look into the old, I think it was PlayStation, the video game Backyard Wrestling.
Oh my God, was he on there?
Yeah, M-Dog 20 was on there.
Wait, wasn't CM Punk on there too?
Not a CM Punk.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, he was on there. I don't know. I'd have to look through the list again. I want to say Madman Pondo is on there. Yeah, dude. Just old shenanigans back when backyard wrestling was a thing.
That's so funny. So we had Matt Cross versus Tony Nese. Two guys from significant wrestling companies on complete opposite ends of the spectrum going against each other in a little ring in Milwaukee. I think that's pretty special. This is like the rubber match between these two. They've faced each other a few times before. And this, for me personally, was the highlight of the night. There were some cool faces that showed up that I did appreciate, but as far as, I mean, these guys put on a flippin' clinic. It was really special.
Oh, yeah. This was the wrestling segment of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will never say a bad thing about Matt Cross. I mean, the guy's a class act. Everybody that I've talked to that's ever met him, that's ever dealt with him, apparently he's just as nice as he can be. And I mean, he's a tremendous performer. I've never seen the guy take a night off.
Yeah. And the guy's won championships all over the flipping planet, too.
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing it forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's the crazy part about it is, like, he's been doing it forever. I mean, I remember, holy crap, is that like, backyard wrestling was like, I think, 01, maybe 2000-ish?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty close to that.
Wow. Holy cow, I'm old. Okay.
That's about when I got my PlayStation for the first time, and I was playing SmackDown, the second SmackDown game.
What, Know Your Role?
No, that was... No, you know what? I think you're right. And then the third one had Brock Lesnar, and it gets fuzzy after that.
Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah. Which had the worst Brock Lesnar in the game. Oh my god. He looked like a monkey.
No, that was actually real life. That's just the way that he looks.
It's just, that was the first face scan, folks.
I'm still waiting for them. I'm still waiting for them to like sedate him and put him into a cryogenic chamber so they can sample his DNA at a later date for the next Jurassic Park film.
Oh, God. Close enough. How about Planet of the Apes?
Potentially.
Like, the reboot, that's going to happen like 50 years from now.
Oh, no.
No?
No more reboot. No more reboots. Come up with an original idea.
Oh. No, but they don't do that.
Of the Cats.
Friggin' Tom Cruise is coming out with the Mummy.
It looks neat, but it's going to be terrible.
It's going to give Brendan Fraser a coronary. Anyways, I
mean, two-time Academy Award winner Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh,
how the hell did this happen? All right, are you guys drunk?
Cold syrup. Focus. All right, here we go.
No, I mean, dude, like, Matt Cross and Tony Nese are both, I mean, they're probably in the top 50 performers on the planet right now. I mean, both those guys they're both tremendous. Like, I mean, what else can you say about them?
Yeah, I've been watching Son of Havoc the last few years on Lucha Underground. So, but as far as Tony Nese goes, I've heard of him for a long time, but I've actually only started watching him. The Cruiserweight Classic actually was my introduction to him and to a lot of these guys. But you know,
well, now that I mean, he was big in Evolve. He was big in I don't want to like the New York Wrestling Club, I think is what it was. Like, I don't know. He was real big up in the Northeast, and And like now that I'm kind of delving into more of the regional independents and stuff like that, it's like I'm kind of discovering where some of these guys are from. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean he's a guy that like he plays his cards right, keeps his nose clean, and makes friends with the right people. He's a guy that could win titles in the WWE.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, I mean, that match was fun. Matt Cross on the finish hit him with a shooting star press that I'm sure he had to get cleared by the FAA.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. It's kind of like, hey, Matt, cut that shit out. Who told you you're allowed to disregard gravity on a whim?
Come down already.
Like, you just come down to, oh my God, you're going to break your neck. Would you come down from there?
Somebody get a ladder.
Yeah, I mean, it's bonkers, dude. That guy just he launches, like him and Seidel, I mean, their shooting star press is different.
Yeah.
So
it's glorious.
Yeah. And I mean, dude, like what was up next? Like, help me out here.
The Tommy Dreamer, Mickey James, Love, Aiden O'Shea match, but we already kind of talked about that.
Okay, then what was next after that?
The I'm using my finger quotes here. Main event. Sammy Callahan, aka you almost fell off there. Jeez Louise. Versus Bob Holly.
Ooh. I look just like Bobby Holly. And you marry Tyler Moore. I don't care. Nah, dude, Bob Holly's gonna kill me.
That's not how that goes, dude.
I'm dead. I just don't know it yet. He's gonna beat me to death with my own limbs.
That's Buddy Holly.
Oh, dead. See, now he's gonna kill me twice because first off, I sang the song incorrectly, and then I also made it about him, which just no.
You also made the band Weezer corpse, and now they're gonna choke you with their sweater.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to tell him my name is Jonas.
Nice. So yeah, this, as far as like true hardcore stuff, this was our, I'd say, big hardcore match of the night. The steel cage match at the very end was more fun than anything. Not a whole lot of hardcore went into that.
Dude, okay, all right. First off, okay, now this is a message to merchants everywhere. If anyone ever happens to walk into your store and go, "Can I buy 10,000 thumbtacks?" Tell them no. Tell them no. You're enabling these people. Stop it.
Especially if it's a guy that's 6'5", long hair, and missing a bunch of teeth.
Dude, like, it's just like, I started laughing. It's like, all right, who the hell keeps selling this many thumbtacks to people? Who is doing this?
Yeah. And who actually takes the time to, because don't they still sell tacks on those little cardboard things? You have to, like, remove them out of the cardboard. That would take forever.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. What are you talking about, dude? What you could do is, like, I mean, actually, that's not a bad idea, because I bet that would be, God, that would bleed like crazy.
Maybe Abyss just doesn't have much of a social life, so he keeps to himself a lot, and in his free time, he buys these cardboard sets of tacks, and he's like, okay, I've got a show in a couple weeks. What am I going to do till then? Buy a bunch of tacks on the cardboard sheets and remove every single tack individually and put it into this black velvet bag. Got it. My weeks are set.
Exactly. It's like, and I'm good. All right.
Yes.
And break. Go team. And you're Just like, but no, I mean, dude, Callahan, dude, what was up with Sammy's hair tonight? He had that, like, I've been sniffing airplane glue for 3 day hair.
I think he's dyed his hair black so many times throughout the last several years.
It's just fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like, I enjoy his work. I enjoy his work a lot. And, they're like, oh, yeah, Sammy Callahan versus Bob Holly. And I'm like going, wow, that's going to be stiff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
that's one word for it.
I mean, dude, and like they're both those guys. Like, dude, it's throw it like you mean it. So yeah, the second that I heard it, I was like, huh. I never really thought about that match, but I'm down. Like that could be really good, and it was fun, man.
Yeah,
Holly could still go.
Yeah, he is really good, and it reminded me because I bought a one of those. It was like the most recent, like, greatest hits of the hardcore championship matches, or the history of the hardcore championships, or whatever it was. Something that I came out with in the last few months, and okay. It was a 3-disc set, and it had a whole lot of Bob Holly on it. Because he was a significant guy back when that title was floating around the WWF.
Yeah, he was big in the 24/7 era.
Yes. Yeah, and that's an interesting little thing to go back and watch. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of hardcore stuff. Some of it was really cool, some of it was but nonetheless, it's all fun to go back and check it out. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. Sammy Callahan finally gets his first win in the House of Hardcore. Well, so that was kind of special,
Yeah, dude, I'm a fan. I enjoy his work immensely, and I like his promo work, and he's one of those guys that, like, you can tell he's having fun again.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. He can go out, do, and just be himself and kick ass and take names. One question, though.
Yes.
Who the hell was Mini Vader?
Oh, JT Davidson?
Yeah. I call him Mini Vader because he looks like a Mini Vader.
He is he's the manager for, I think it's most of OI4K.
OI what?
OI4K. Ohio is for killers. It's Sammy Callahan, Jake Christ, Dave Christ, Neva Christ, and I am forgetting somebody, and I don't remember their name.
That's okay, because I have no clue who you're talking about. But where are they out of?
Ohio?
Like CZW-ish? Or somewhere else?
No, the Christ brothers perform for AAW in Chicago, CZW. Dave Christ has been all over the place. He was in the UK and Germany, I think, this last week.
Oh.
So, okay. Yeah, I mean...
AAW's out of Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out of LaSalle. I mean, basically 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
In fact, Callahan's the champ down there now, I think.
I don't know who the current champ is down there right now because it bounced around a couple of times.
It was Pentagon Jr.
Yeah, it was on Pentagon. It was on Callahan, then it was on Pentagon, and I think Callahan might have won it back.
Yeah.
I don't know who their current champ is, but all I know is they've got a monster down there named Congo Kong.
Oh, dude, I've seen that guy.
Just an absolute monster of a human being.
I think he's even poked his head in Ring of Honor once or twice.
So yeah, I mean, it's a. I mean, this match was great. I mean, I enjoy Bob Holly. I mean, just because he's a no nonsense, basically shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like the fact that Callahan can get in and work that style, and it doesn't put him off. I mean, it's not a situation where he reacts like a smaller guy, where it's just kind of, oh, I don't want to get hit. But no, he's all about it. He's just like, okay, let's fight. And that's something that I can appreciate, especially from those two. So,
and I know he's not everyone's cup of tea. I got a couple friends out there that, you know, some podcasting buddies, and they loathe Callahan. But it's for reasons outside of what we see him on TV. So that's besides the point.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's entitled to a personal opinion, and I can only judge him for what I know of him, and that's the person that's on my TV.
Yeah.
So, like, if at any point in time I meet him and, like, he, like, punches me in the face and takes my wallet, then I may also have a negative opinion of him. But till I have a reason to dislike him, I don't mind him.
That would really suck, because that would really take away from the whole you doing, you know, Space Cat chance, you know.
Well, yeah, who knows?
Yeah. So
I may just do it anyway, so.
You'd be like, Space Cat!
Ow.
Give back my wallet, you son of a bitch. I would just turn into this long thing.
Why do you have to be so mean? No, I mean, like, this match was fun, and then we got into the main event, which I'll let you talk about because I don't understand it. Like, that's more your neck of the woods, so you understand more of the backstory and stuff like that. All I know is that I wanted to see Dave Hero get punched in the face, and he did, so it's okay for me.
Everyone got clobbered in this one. All right, so the background to this was the unsanctioned match to Blizzard Brawl / Hardcore. I keep on wanting to say Hardcore House. No, that sounds like a bad rapper. House of Hardcore 21. This is also kind of like the last Great Lakes Championship Wrestling show. So this pseudo main event of sorts was like the last one that you're going to see. What exactly is going to happen to that? I have a feeling that David Hero's just going to keep on bringing back Tommy Dreamer's company, because you'll get similar stars that you've always liked to see before in Great Lakes Championship Wrestling, and some other outside surprises that Tommy will be able to bring in. You know, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. Don't quote me on that, though. But nonetheless, this has been an ongoing feud between, and it actually got really personal, kayfabe personal, between David Hero and Abyss, because at something during, I think, not this past summer, but the summer before, there was some local Great Lakes show, and Abyss roughed up David Hero's kid, Cal, who is also a guy who popped in at the end of this match, which was kind of cool. Damn, I've watched that kid grow up the last several years. Like, holy crap, that kid has grown up. I met David Hero like 3 or 4 years ago at like a Walmart, walking through like the toy section looking at WWE shit. And I was like, hey, what's up? You know, big fan. I watch you on TV. Cal comes up. This is how good this kid is, okay? Just a quick example. Cal comes up, taps me on the arm. He's like, hey, do you want me to take a picture? And I was like, holy crap, yeah, that'd be sure. So I give him my phone, and he takes a picture. And I'm like, wow. I kind of look over at Dave, and I'm thinking, I should have said this, but I didn't say it. It's like, wow, you got a really good kid here, you know? But we've seen him grow up on social media the last few years, and it's like, and he always gets involved somehow in David's shows. So it was cool, you know. So the steel cage match is a culmination of all this personal BS stuff that's going on between Abyss and David Hero. Last year, the company was on the line. Damian Nelson got involved and caused David Hero to lose, which means in essence that he lost Great Lakes Championship Wrestling. Okay. Long story short, then Tommy Dreamer's company is coming to town then, and David Hero's bringing him in, and they're on TV a couple weeks ago, and they're like, Damian, we want you to be part of the show, and he's all excited. He's like, I'll be there. Tommy Dreamer's like, all right, just sign this. It's just, just so you can be a part of it. Damian Nelson's like, yeah, signs it on TV, done. And Tommy Dreamer takes the paper, looks at him, and he's like, I just want to let you know that you are going to be in the main event. And Damian's like, what? He's like, yep, you're going to be in a steel cage match against David Hero and Al Snow with Abyss as your partner. And David Hero's like, yes! And Damian Nelson's just corpsing like, no, I'm not doing that, no. And well, so
now here's where here's where my inner smarky douchebag self. If it was unsanctioned, why was Tommy Dreamer getting a contract signed?
You're not supposed to ask those things.
I'm just saying, like, these are things that my brain turns on. I'm like, no, wait a second. You told me it was unsanctioned. Yes. Yeah. Then why would the owner of the company get a contract signed for an event that he wasn't sanctioning? I'm confused.
It was unsanctioned. It was sanctioned. It was sanctioned.
But no, I mean, dude, overall, man, great show. Like, I enjoyed myself a lot.
I'm surprised you didn't comment on the whole 10-minute entrance of Sandman going from the upper level to the bottom level, going through a case of beer on his way to the ring.
Dude, everybody, like, the thing is, man, it's like, I've been watching that entrance since, like, 1995.
They played Enter Sandman like 3 times.
Dude, it's like, the thing is like, somebody's like, dude, like, or Trina was at the show, and she was like, oh yeah, like, oh man, like, Sandman has the longest entry ever. It's almost Beyonce-esque. And I sent her the link to Paul London. He roamed through the crowd for 12 minutes taking pictures and shaking hands with people.
You've told me about this.
Yes. Yeah, and the best part about it is like the entrance was like 3 times as long as the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's, I mean, dude, like, the great part about this show was like it gave you that local indie vibe where like you kind of you had people that were close, people that were passionate about what was going on, people having a good time.
You've had people that were around each other that have gone to these shows for years.
And then on top of it, you've also got, and then Tommy Dreamer is Tommy Dreamer. So he has contacts and the ability to be able to get people in and do different things. And I'm excited to see what comes next because I'm hoping this show was successful for him, that it was profitable, and I hope that the next one is even more profitable because the shows are fun. Yeah. And I think the show at ECW Arena in 2 weeks, that's going to be fun.
That'll be a little more, I think, I could say, exciting.
Well, I think it's. I don't know if it's exciting, but I think it's going to be excessively more violent.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is going to be more ECW, less. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, that's the cool part. It's like it's Tommy Dreamer, so it's like I could see it being family friendly to a point, but only up to a certain point. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Like, it's like I trust the creative hands that it's in until he gives me a reason not to trust those hands. So
Yeah.
no, man, I'm looking forward to the next show. I mean, it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a nice debut, and this was my introduction to FloSlam. And I was kind of looking at some of the stuff earlier today. One thing I was really interested in that I'm going to take some time to check out over the course of the next few weeks, because I'm a big CM Punk fan. I know some people hate him, some people still love him. I still love him. I love watching his old stuff. There's a FIP greatest moments.
Yeah, Full Impact Pro out of Florida.
Yeah, of CM Punk Volume 1. So I'm going to check that out. And they don't have a lot on there yet. They've got some recent shows, but I think as time goes on, they're going to get full catalogs, I'm guessing, of like Evolve and stuff like that.
Well, and they're continuing to add more and more stuff. I mean, like in December alone, you're looking at, you got a show tonight. Next weekend, you've got 2 shows. No, 3 shows. And then the weekend after that, I think you have 3 shows. I mean, I figured it out. I mean, just coming off this month, what they've got going on, you're looking at basically $2 per live show. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So, but no, man, I'm excited. Like, I dig it. I'm excited for House of Hardcore. I'm excited to see what happens next there, and I'm excited to see what else FloSlam's working on because they keep adding more and more stuff. Like, I'm hoping they add the PWX season beatings show because there is a 6-man tag team championship match between the Ugly Ducklings and OI4K. So
nice.
But no, I mean, man, good show. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to what they've got coming next. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, it was a nice balance of decent wrestling, some old hardcore legends, some nice local favorites, because I was literally watching it from like 10 minutes away from my house. But in the comfort of my own home, you know. I mean, if I went, dude, I would have been, because I've got no budget. So I think if I actually went and watched it live, number one, I'm sick, so that would have been a bummer. And then, you know, you need just, you know, people, you know, look at you like, oh, this guy's sick, get away from me. But then, you know, you want to meet and greet all the different faces that are there. I had no money for that. That would have sucked. I would have just been sitting there like, I can wave to him. Hi.
Hey, dumb question. Where was Rob Van Dam tonight?
He wasn't booked. Although his girlfriend was there. Katie Forbes, the girl that drove Matt Stryker insane with the red dress. Yeah, that's his girlfriend.
Huh. No, I was just curious because I mean, it seemed like he would have been there. I mean, considering that's kind of his neck of the woods. So
I kind of assumed that too. I was also kind of hoping for a Sabu appearance, but I think he's just coming off of hip surgery, so that's
dude, he's still convalescing. I mean, but you know that the second he's ready to go again, he's got a place to go. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm ready for whatever's next, and I don't know. The WWE has a pay-per-view tomorrow that I'm not watching because I don't care.
Oh yeah, I did a little preview on that the other night.
There's not a WLC match, so I don't care.
Are you talking about that match that was Hornswoggle versus
El Torito?
El Torito, yes, with the smallest ladder
the little
in history.
Step stools. I mean, dude, I would watch it. So, but no, man. Everybody, seriously, like if you're, we're gonna be doing some shows after some FloSlam events, I'm sure. So,
oh yeah, yeah. I'm already digging it, and I've been looking for other ways to expand this channel, and you know what? I think I just found it.
Yep. So yeah, man, keep your ears peeled. We got stuff coming up. Got a couple more shows this month, so yeah.
And it's if you're a wrestling fan, you're gonna love it. It's not WWE stuff, and that's what we're trying to do, is spread the word on good wrestling entertainment that's not out of where do you always say it's from?
The North Tower.
The North Tower, yes. Sounds
more ominous that way.
It does. Like we're waiting for the orcs to come out from behind the mountain and fuck us up or something. I don't know. But let's wrap this up because I'm losing my voice and I need more cold syrup because obviously my shit's wearing off.
All right, dude.
But we'll catch you guys real soon. I might do a live review of TLC after tomorrow night. We'll see if I have any brain cells left after the amount of medicine I've been taking. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, go check out FloSlam. It's worth your whatever it is a month, $20 a month, whatever. You could also do
doing the year membership thing maybe in January or February.
Yeah, I did hear. I was telling my wife about it. I'm like, it's $150 a year, but if you don't want to blow that all at once, do the $20 a pop a month, which is what I'm doing for now. So when I get a little more dough, I'll be doing because that adds up to $12.50 a month, and that ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I mean, that basically means like this month you'd pay $1.25 a show. I'm in. So.
Yeah, with the amount of shit they put on there between Evolve and list off some of the things because you know it more than me.
Evolve, Shine, ACW out of Tampa, PWX did the X16 on there. Beyond Wrestling's doing a show on there. I'm assuming this is my guess is we see a big stream for WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, probably. You'll
that
see
would
all
be
the
my
good ones.
guess because you've got Beyond there and you've got Evolve there. So, I mean, you got to remember, like all in that one facility, you've got WWN, you've got Evolve, you've got Shine, you've got. Like, I think CZW's in the same building. You've got Progress in the same building. I mean...
I wouldn't be surprised if WrestleCon even did a thing on there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool aspect of it. I mean, like, this is whatever they want to make of it. So... Yeah. But yeah, man, so...
Good things coming down the road. Yep. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you real soon, and... That's it. Thank you, Laz, for joining me, and we're out. Space Cast.